Do you know to get a tattoo on your dick?
Would you have to get it up?
Has it got to be hard?
Yeah.
Oh, has he? Yeah.
So what's the process there? Like, is this fella going? Well, let's put the numbing cream on.
He's like that. I was going a bit flat.
Oh, how did we end up talking about this?
I want to know more.
What's happening, people?
Hello, common scum.
Yes.
Do you like watching our content on YouTube?
For free?
Well, don't.
Scruffy cunts.
Let me tell you why, because we are over on Patreon. That is patreon.com/what's happening pod.
Do you think it's called Patreon because they patronise people? Because that's the way you sound.
Back to the common scum. If you're wondering what's on the Patreon,
Tell us, Dan.
shitloads.
Wow.
Shitloads.
There's early access to all of the public episodes like this one, so any episode that gets released on YouTube. if you're thinking,
We're keeping
And
that
your
in.
ass falls out when you can't wait till Thursday because it's too far away.
that's what I mean. If you're thinking, oh, the new episode of the What's Happening podcast isn't out till Thursday. What day is it? It's only Tuesday. You get early access to all of the public episodes, so you get it 2 days earlier.
Ooh.
Not only that,
What else you get?
Patreon exclusive episodes, which is episodes of the podcast that are only released on Patreon, and that is a lot more personalised to the viewer. We take in fan submissions like stories, questions. We read them out live on the podcast. And there is going to be monthly specials. We're not skint anymore, so we can actually afford to do it. We've just recorded some fucking brilliant ones. There's loads more to come. If you're not on the Patreon, you're missing out. Get on it.
Get over there. And if you're already on the Patreon, thank you.
We love you.
Yeah, you've already fed our egos, and now you're partially feeding my kids. So my kids love you.
Do you
right?
want Gary's kids to die? No.
Well, there's 4 of them, so I don't mind losing a couple. So
Patreon.com/what's happening pod. See us over there.
£4 a month.
Bye.
Hello, welcome back. Episode 60 of the What's Happening podcast. Thank you all very much for joining us once again.
Hi.
Just a quick one.
Just a quickie.
If you're looking at my t-shirt
And mine.
mine.
and Gary's
And Gary's, yeah.
and thinking, wow, what a dashing young man that is.
So stylish.
Where can I get one?
Well, we'll tell you.
What's happening comedy.com
/
merch.
Ha! See us over there.
Get on that. I like that. You know, I like that.
But yeah, no, seriously.
Made by some kid who's now starving. No, we couldn't have it out.
We'll keep that in. We'll keep that in. Yeah.
Come on. If you've got, do you know what? Actually, yeah,
He's already made it.
We will keep it in because everybody who's watching this probably watching it on an iPhone. So if you've got a problem with slavery,
Yeah.
lash your phone out.
Lash your battery out your phone.
But buy a top stuff.
Yeah, but still, what's happening?
What's happening comedy.com / merch.
If you
How
want to
is
look,
pure and sync.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I know, we are. You know, I like it.
if you want to look like us and feel like us and smell like us, get
Do you
onto the
want to be
website.
like me?
Buy
We've
some
got
tops.
on the website in a minute. We've got the big mushroom t-shirt.
The little mushroom t-shirt. We've got the big logo. We've got the little logo, and we've got them all in hoodies as
We've got
well.
them all in hoodies. We're going to be releasing loads more merch soon as well. This is just the first drop. We're going to be getting in with some designers,
Just to feel attraction.
getting some more new shit in.
You know.
We're just giving you what you want.
Who have we got in the studio, Dan?
Chris Jervis!
Hey!
Chris, how we doing, lads? Lovely to meet you.
That's happening.
Thank you for coming down as well, Chris. I really appreciate it because you are an interesting guy from what Gary's told me. You live a very dangerous life.
Yeah, it sometimes depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing on the day. It can be a bit dangerous, like.
So for anyone who doesn't know yet, give us an overview of what you do because it is a very different job.
Yeah, so at the minute I'm a UK qualified mountain leader. Done that over the past 6 months.
Nice.
Passed my qualification so I can start guiding people,
Sick.
taking them up different mountains, different scrambles. As long as it's grade 1 scramble.
What's a
And
scramble?
Yeah.
it's a climb, so
I'm just thinking of eggs.
Back on, yeah.
so you're free climbing on the rocks, so you're not on ropes or anything like that.
Oh,
Fuck
Don't
that.
mention ropes, me and Mark, I'll start crying.
Well, yeah, so there's no ropes. I have a rope out with me, but you know,
So-
that's
so-
just for safety reasons.
so
It
when you
should
so,
never be used.
so if you're doing like, don't know, like Movama, would you not do like
It's a hill.
all right then.
Yeah, Movama.
Fuck my question.
My daughter, she's 5. She's done Movama when she was 2.
Really?
Puts that into perspective.
Shut up,
And then,
lad.
I'll just sit over here, lad. You know what I mean?
So,
Mo Vama still kills me though.
so like, like the walk from the car to the studio.
Doing them escalators in Liverpool 1, even though I don't have to walk up them, does me in, lad.
I wish they were faster.
So, do you know if you were doing like an like a, I don't know, like a Ben Nevis or something. So I've never done Ben Nevis, but if you were to do Ben Nevis, is there like a path you can walk up, or a different way of going up a Ben Nevis?
So you got a tourist path, which is the easiest path to go up.
And you wouldn't do that.
You could, yeah, anyone can do that.
But I mean, so would you say in a scramble?
You wouldn't need to guide people up that path, though, would you?
Depends, just depends on the weather. So I was guiding on there a couple of weeks back. It was like winter conditions.
Yeah.
So as we were getting up to about, I think it was 700 meters, the snow was in.
Yeah.
And the clouds were down. So
I suppose it depends.
Needs to come into it then.
I suppose it depends who your clients are as well, innit?
Yeah,
Because
well,
if you've got a load of people who've never been on a fucking mountain before, just because he's the fucking dog's bollocks, then they're in his responsibility. He's just gonna kill loads of nans by taking them up pure rock faces and all that.
You know what? It's a new job, that. Job, that. All right, I'll take the nursing home out for the day, and then I'm having the quietest minibus ride home.
This is Sparta, like that. Nans everywhere.
Just make sure he leaves something in the way.
Yeah, just to sign that gold chain. Yeah. Fuck off.
That's your waiver for the mountain. It's a will in there.
It's a full contract. What's the most dangerous mountain you've climbed, do you reckon?
The most dangerous in the UK, Cribgroch on Snowdon.
That's got a mean name.
Oh, I like saying it, Cribgroch.
So, and that's the dangerous one you've done, and it's on. So, in terms of Snowdon, is Cribgroch a part of Snowdon?
Yeah, it's one of the routes.
One of the routes up there.
So if you like, have a look at it. These deaths on there, like throughout the year. So I think about 10 to 15 deaths a year.
Really? Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I was guiding on there. When was it? Last year, I was helping out on one of the guides, and as we had come across the ridge, we just got onto Snowdon, went up. As we were coming back down on the pig track, someone had fell.
Someone fell like that.
So like they fell off, and
did you get a selfie like that?
No, I'm sorry.
When they fell off, I heard the girl screaming at the bottom, like, so I didn't actually see it, but.
Oh, did he die?
Yeah, he died.
Fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell, Gary.
Yeah. So anyway, people die on there. But do you know what? You're going out in them conditions.
Yeah.
You've got to be experienced, and if you're not experienced, go with a guide. Because even me doing it, there's a risk that I could die.
Yeah.
No matter how much experience you've got.
It just goes on the day.
It goes on the day.
Human error.
Yeah, because that's the thing, like.
Your lace might come out and step on your lace. Or
something.
In your house, on your street, you're used to that fucking environment. Up there, you've got fucking nature against you, the elements against you, that can just turn like that.
So I won't go on there if it's raining. I'll check the weather. Any rain, no, it's a hell no. Definitely. Don't know what, I've done it in the snow.
But you'd still do Snowdon, but just a different way.
Yeah, just a different way.
Okay.
You've got a lot of paths that you can go on, which are a lot easier.
Yeah.
So it's just certain mountains where you've got like grade 1 scrambles, which I can lead on a grade 1. When it goes into grade 2, 3, I'm not allowed to. You've got to do.
What's classed as a grade 2?
Anything where it's more technical and you might need to use ropes and stuff like that.
But is there a grade 2 on Snowdon?
Not that
or is
I
it
can go on.
But I mean, so in terms of you saying like a grade 1 scramble, so a grade 1 would be that one you've just mentioned then?
Yeah,
Cribgroch. But is there a grade 2 route on Snowdon?
Yeah, grade 2 routes as well. It just depends on what you look at. So if you look at a certain mountain, once you're looking at the mountain, there'll be different routes up there.
Can I jump in there quick? So in terms of routes up a mountain, right, someone goes, right, on this mountain there are 40 different routes. But if you look at the mountain, you can go fucking anywhere you want, really.
So,
but is it got to be a specified route? Because like we've stayed in Lingwenant, a campsite, right, at the base of Snowdon, and there's literally just a fucking sheer drop, and you'd always see sheep up it and all that. Could you just decide to walk up that if you wanted to?
You could, but I wouldn't recommend
it. Would a guide take you up there as a guide?
No,
just right
not really. So like when you look at a map, if you get like an OS map or a Harvey's map, it'll have all the trails already on, which are paths that are like known. But then obviously, if you wanted to go from one summit to the other summit, you can just walk across anything. You don't have to go on a path.
Yeah.
So like when I done the Wainwrights last year, because I'd done the Wainwrights in like 6 months in the Lake District, it's like 214 mountains.
Oh, fuck.
And I was doing that over 6 months with groups of people, getting them out all the time. We didn't go on paths.
Yeah.
like we'd start on a path, but then the next minute you'd be like from one mountain to the next mountain to the next mountain, and you're just going over anything. And one of the ones that we come down was the sketchiest thing in the world. You would, when we turned back and looked at it, we were like, how did we get down there?
Yeah.
But it was saying it was a path, but it wasn't, because paths will move, they erode, and then people will start taking shortcuts and stuff like that. So then, you know, you might see one path that looks decent, and then you'll see another one that's just like a shortcut. Could be dodgy. It's just that people have cut across it. The next minute you end up falling down a gully or something like that.
Dangerous game, though.
Have you had any, like, do you know, when you've been out and about, like either with a group or on your own, or any? Have you had any ones where you've had to take a second and be like, fuck, I was close. like that was.
Yeah, do you know what? I've just got back from Morocco. I was in Morocco last week. I climbed Mount Tuchal, the highest mountain in North Africa.
That's sick.
We done that for all day, so I was raising money for all day doing that. And one of the sections on there, it was just near the summit. It was dodgy. This is like high altitude.
Summit, is that
top of the mountain?
Summit is the top of the mountain.
Okay.
So like you're in high altitude anyway, so you're in like 4,000 meters, where the oxygen's different.
That's what I was going to say.
What's it like with the breathing? Yeah.
Oh, because we weren't that high up. It was.
Is it above 8,000 or above 7.5 or something? Where you've got
can you feel it though, even though you don't need the oxygen tank? Can you feel like the breath? Like
we had to go slow, so we had to stay in a mountain hut to start acclimatise and stuff like that. And then we went out the next morning. I think it was 3 o'clock in the morning to start reaching the summit, which was like 400 meters away from us.
Is that why they have like base camps and that then to get your body acclimatised and all that?
How do you acclimatise?
Just get used to being there. So
you just chilling.
If you go straight up, if fucking itchy, you start getting the bends and everything, you're all over the place.
Yeah.
So if you're just chilling in a tent instead of climbing,
and just
you have your oxygen tank
and stuff like that.
Oh fuck off!
Is there anything you've got to do like? Is there any like exercises you can do, like to say when you're at an altitude where is it the oxygen in the air is just a lot thinner? Is there anything you can do to sort of ease yourself in?
These tents that you can buy, so you can get acclimatization tents that you'll set up. You set them up in your bedroom.
You can get a helicopter as well and just fly to the top.
You know what? That'd be a lot easier. Just fly and touch it, get off.
You would be out of a job though.
Get a picture.
Serious question now. Have you ever wanked on a mountain?
I think
that's what we all wanted to hear.
I think I would, you know. I think if I ever climbed a Boss Mountain,
I can't answer that.
We got him.
Plead the
you know what? I mean, I've had to shit on loads of mountains. So, like when I was at Morocco,
I'm throwing at people behind you.
I was at Morocco. We got to the summit. Like my stomach was turning. I mean,
it wasn't you. The shit.
I was in bits. Like my stomach was all over the place, and like all the group got up there first, and I stayed at the back because I was thinking I'm gonna shit my keks in the middle. I'm looking everywhere.
Happy bitches now.
Top of this mountain, I'm looking everywhere.
Fucking mudslides everywhere.
I can't find anywhere to go to the toilet, so I'm like, the further to get up, the worse it's getting because there's nowhere to go. So I'm at the summit. These are all getting pictures, the group I was with.
You're just shitting in the back.
People up there, get on it. There was other people up there. There was a lad and his beard getting pictures on this rock. So I've climbed behind and went behind this rock, and I've just dropped my keks. And I'm like, I've never smelt anything like it. I swear to you. I heard everyone
on mountain poo.
I heard everyone on the summit like bawling. I cleared when I went back up. Like I cleared the summit.
They all just jumped.
Them up.
So then
parachute on the back and everything, base jumping.
I text me bird after it. I was like, I've just had a shit on the summit, and she's like, that's a good challenge for you to start doing. Why don't you shit on every summit?
Guinness World Book of Records, the most shit on mountain summit.
So to be fair, I've shit on quite a few of them now. So I've done like Bristly Ridge, I've done Snowdon, I've done a couple of the
I want you to make a checklist of all the mountains you've shit on.
Do you know what it's like? No, when you get a big map and it's like you scratch it off with this, you know, like a scratch kind of
emoji.
I've shit there.
That's the shit.
Have you ever seen the Mackey's map? If you look at a Mackey's map, you can see the little M's all over the country. So it's just going to be like little shit emojis all over.
Listen, I'm fat and I've never looked at a Mackey's map, lad. You're fatter than me.
You gotta know where they are. You know, when I'm going to different mountains and different places.
So
I like to get a scan.
The tent. What's the deal? Like, how do they work? What's the difference?
I got told about. I haven't actually had to go one because it's for more when you're doing the likes of
like a fucking Everest
Nepal
or
Everest and stuff like that, and you're 6,000 meters, 7,000 upwards.
But what's the
he's from exactly they don't accept planner on them tents.
But what's the difference with
I
them?
just use a bin bag and just hold my breath for as long as I can.
The difference in what the
Just
tent
do
and the
loads of
mountains.
Is it just a normal tent?
So it's a tent, and you put your bed in, or you'll get a bed put in there.
Oh, I thought you were
No,
just
so
saying
you're sleeping in for,
climatised tent, like there's something
you're sleeping in
different.
for 30 days.
Yeah.
So, your bed's in bed there, and you're sleeping
So
in a tent.
It'll be like the material. I don't know the fucking technical side of it, but the
Stop
material of the tent. So like inside the tent,
oxygen
the
won't be
oxygen
the
level will
same.
be different from outside. You'll have a regulated oxygen level inside the tent. So you're in like a fucking chamber effectively.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off, that's crazy.
Chamber of secrets.
So it's getting you ready for it. That's why when people do like Everest Base Camp, because that's the closest place you can go to without going on to Everest. Like it takes 15 days to do.
Just to get to the part where
get
everyone
to
gets
base
to.
camp, yeah. So
What?
because of the acclimatization and the trekking, you stop off and you'll stay at different places, and then you'll carry on the next day and then go a little bit higher. And it's the same with the other mountains. So when we done Morocco, we were in Imel, I think it's called, Imel or something like that, a little village. We stayed there for one night. Then we carried on to the next day. We stopped. We had dinner. We got to another refuge.
So there's a village in the mountain itself?
Yeah,
oh, shut up. Oh, that's sick.
That's sick.
They got a Mackies.
Got nice food. Oh,
I know, that's why you have the squits, lad.
And they don't, you know what? I got to Morocco and I was with everyone. I was like, I'm not eating Moroccan food the first day we get to Morocco. I was like, and everyone was like, just try some Moroccan food. I was like, no. So I went to KFC on the very first day. I was like, I'm not doing it. I said, I'll wait till I'm in the mountains
And then you've got no
before I
choice.
start,
Yeah.
because then, my stomach might be all right, which it wasn't.
Hence the summer poo.
What's the biggest mountain you've done? Would you say that one?
That was it, yeah.
That was the
it
biggest mountain you've done.
4,100 and
Is that feet or meters? Or?
meter. So it's like over 13,000 feet.
Shit.
Fucking hell, heavy that. What's the
Probably
goal?
is. Probably does weigh a lot.
What's the goal? What's the goal? Yeah. What's the goal? What's the dream? What's the
Yeah,
you could do one, like, you know what I mean, like one less mountain.
You know what?
Because Jason Bourne.
Because Everest
Got one last climb in me.
everyone goes to Everest,
Everyone
innit?
says
But there's
Everest, but
more.
these-
There's more other ones out there. I
There's
imagine.
a lot of other
Would you do
ones.
Kilimanjaro?
Yes, Kilimanjaro. Anyone can do Kili.
Can you?
It's like
I don't think we could.
you could. It's like when I've
but
looked into
the
it.
difference though with Kilimanjaro,
it's
you've got to
7 days.
fucking evade lines and everything first, haven't you? That's
Where
mad.
is Kilimanjaro?
It's Africa,
So
isn't it?
I
is
went
it?
to Poland last year with a couple of the lads, and we done Mount Risi. That was my very first international mountain.
Yeah.
So that was 2,500 meters. But these black bears and stuff like that in the forest.
Oh yeah.
So you've got the other people walk. Yeah. Black bears and these lynxes. And so no matter what country you go to,
Cans of the old.
I got on got to the little refuge, and you can see people like they've got pictures of the mountain refuge with like the bears at the windows and stuff like that.
Nah, you're
Like,
alright.
Yeah,
Wow.
no
Yeah,
chance.
fuck that, lad.
Yeah, fuck
Stay in ours.
I've got more chance of getting ran over or stabbed or shot by ours than any
but the
by a
thing
mountain.
is, no,
Imagine you got
lion.
shot by a black bear.
I'd rather be ran over or shot than eaten by a bear.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Just playing
But
with
you know
you.
what? You've got to be faster than the person you're with. So
Gary, who's on the camera, lad.
just make sure you're with someone who's slow. innit?
Be off me,
He'll just think that's chocolate on your arm and start licking your arm for ages. He's got a massive.
All them other countries, you've got like poisonous spiders and
Yeah,
stuff
whoa,
like that.
I would
Like,
rather get scrammed by a bear
Yeah,
than
yeah.
a bit by
Yeah,
a
but
poison
lads,
spider.
Snowden's got pure cat wigs. It's mad.
around Snowden, these adders.
What's that?
An adder's a snake.
Yeah.
Ben Nevis, these adders. So
What?
it's the
And that's why
Like
I wouldn't
poisonous
go there.
snakes?
poisonous snake.
Isn't Ben Nevis in this country?
Scotland,
in Scotland.
There's poisonous snakes in Scotland.
That's where they've missed the trick. I think Patrick
Yeah.
back in it.
So
Get
when
rid
you
of the
get bit,
snakes.
when you get bit by one of them, it's like you've got like.
I'd fucking
12
bite it back,
hours or
you
something.
cheeky
You're not going
cunt.
to die, but you've got a good window before you can.
But it's a game over if you don't do nothing in them 12 hours.
Don't know. I wouldn't want to get bit by one.
Yeah, lad.
But yeah,
Depends on your white blood cell count in your body, doesn't it? And how much you fight
snake
it.
that
Really?
we've got in the UK and Britain is we've got adders.
I always
So-
thought the Black Adder was just some shit sitcom, lad. I didn't think it was
With
a real
Mr. Bean
thing.
in it.
You took Blackadder?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh, so I thought you said I thought you said I thought you said adders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Adder.
a snake and adder.
An adder.
So I was Blackadder.
That's a type of one.
Okay.
But Blackadder's the fucking sitcom.
Okay. Sorry, lad. Sorry.
You've had a stroke there.
Yeah. No, I'll keep that in. What's the so what's the biggest mountain in the UK? Is it Ben Nevis?
Ben Nevis, yeah.
And what's that in terms of meters? Like what's that? Just so I can have a bit of a comparison.
I think it's 1,300 meters.
Oh,
Only a little fella.
yeah, it's only smaller. And then you done the one in Morocco, which was
4,100.
fucking hell. So yeah, fucking hell, big
What's
difference.
Everest then? Everest is
What's Movama?
Movama's
600 metres, isn't it?
350.
Is that it?
I've done that.
I'm sure it's 350 meters.
When we went to Colomendy with school, when we were kids, right, he used
Yeah,
to tell us that
they
there was a
were,
Mackey's at the top of Movama, and the first one up, they got a free Mackey's. You know what? Lad, I was sprinting up and everything, lad, I swear. And then I got to the top and I was like,
You get given a pack lunch.
no, but I was sitting in a brown paper bag and I was thinking,
I
hey,
got given
what
that.
a shit business model that'd be having a Mackey's at the top of a fucking hill, lad. I was fuming.
Do you know what, though?
what?
And then I've got to go back down to fucking, I've got to go back down to Colomendy and get bummed by peg leg and everything. And stuff like that.
So where did the love for mountains come from?
I know,
Like,
yeah,
where,
what made you wanna get into
yeah,
it?
what
It
happened
was
there?
just
He
after.
loves Shakira.
So it was during COVID and stuff like that. Like I was going through a bad time mentally. So I've been all over the place for years.
So would I. His
And
name
then-
is fucking Jarvis.
Jarvis. it is.
Jarvis.
Yeah, but
Get
that's
it
fucking
right
Tony
first.
Stark.
Yeah, so like the mental health side of things was terrible, and I got asked, do I want to do Scafell Pike, which is the highest mountain in England?
Yeah.
And I was like, in my head, a mountain was huge.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, like you said, I'd done Movama and stuff like that, little walks, and I was fucked off them.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, do you want to do the highest mountain in England? I was like, do you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
So I done it. It took me like 7 hours up and down, and I was like, wow, I was fucked. But seeing the mountains and being out and how free it was, I was like,
You must get like
this is unreal.
what like a
Really some dolphins and that, don't
no,
you?
Yeah,
like when you get to the top, like like you're proud of yourself.
Sense of accomplishment.
Yeah,
or
like,
something.
well,
like
that's
I
it.
wanna,
Well, you see, you think Bobby would actually know that because, right?
I've done Scafell Pike, lad.
You
Listen.
think he'd know about the endorphins and wouldn't need to ask about them, right? No,
I
don't get the picture up yet. Right, I've got a story
That's
for you
because
first,
he was
Chris.
full of psilocybin.
No, listen,
no,
I've got a story for you
Absolutely
first, Chris. So, right, so last year was it last year? Last summer? Or the year before?
Might have been even mean.
Might have been the year before last.
Two-
It was either
two,
last
3
summer
years
or the
ago.
summer before. All the lads were like, do you know what? We're going to go to the lakes and we're all going to walk up Scafell Pike. So we all get in the cars. And then when we got to the Lake District,
No one had signal.
but
No. I mean that's why we split up because no one had signal. So
but
we
we
stay
all
in one
managed-
car. We on another car.
we all managed to get to the one car park, right? Bobby.
There's two there though, you know.
Well,
Exactly. Yeah, they went the wrong one.
Well, Bobby got lost, right? Goes to the other car park, and then we've got, so me and the lads have been walking. It was Bobby and our other mate Jonathan were just on the. We were just used to, weren't it?
Yeah.
They were walking one side, we were walking the other. Now we were all there for the same period of time. I want you to remember that, right? Because we never got to the top of the mountain. We got there because we were running late as well because we got stuck in traffic getting up to the Lake District.
Oh,
That is not the top at Hasbury, you're fucking.
yeah.
That's not the top. That's not the
That's
top.
not the top.
That's not.
No.
Listen, let me finish the story. Let me finish the story, right?
So
we've
that's not Scafell Pike.
so we've all, so me and the lads, we've walked not even
Nico
halfway.
Bellic.
We've walked not even halfway up, and then it started getting dark. So we had to turn round. So we've all gotten right back down to the
With the
bottom of
torches and the
Scafell
phones
Pike.
out.
No, we camped at the top.
Right,
Like a Coldplay concert.
He's tried to convince us ever since
I was at
that
the
he
top.
got to the top of the mountain, and we all know he never.
But his camera had no signals, so we couldn't get a photo.
You don't need signal for your camera.
All right then. Shan't.
He's googling it.
on the top-
Scafell
No,
Pike.
He's not right.
No. Wait, just
Let me
wait.
speak to John.
John, you're on the podcast. Say hi. John, did
we
we
need to
get
settle the debate.
Stop, shut up, lads.
Just don't
Did
miss
we
your bed.
climb? Did we not climb to the top of Scafell Pike?
You
Thank you
never
very
got
much.
to the top.
What
You
was-
did
what
not
was
get
up
to
there?
it.
What-
Yeah, what
what
was
was
up
up
there?
Clouds.
Like mountains and cars.
So did you?
What was up there, John?
A massive pike.
Yeah.
That's the easiest answer in the
why,
world.
what was up there?
Because you got the trig point.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
there,
the trick.
He's a lion cunt, you know.
Never
which is
did,
the
man.
Scafell Pike trig.
There was no cars.
Yeah, there was major goats.
Oh, was the cars, was
You
the...
just like,
Because every time we had bad, he went,
That's not what the noise cows make.
That's a moo.
Thanks, John. See you later.
Right, so me and all the lads after fucking Bobby Grills and John Mears didn't get to the top of the mountain. So we ended up not seeing them for the rest of the day either because we just got separated though because just went. And then so me and all the lads have got back down to the bottom. By the time we get down, it was near pitch black. So we were just trying to remember what way we'd walk to get back to the cars. None of us had any signal.
It's a scary drive.
None of us had any from the top of the mountain. None of us
Can't drive to the top actually. I know.
I've been there.
So I've walked up it.
So then we've got back down to the bottom, and do you know the way in the Lake District, there's just sheep everywhere.
Yeah.
Over night time, those sheep become demons, right? And I mean,
Little red eyes.
demons. They don't even. No, because that'd let you know where they are, and they don't do that. So we're trying to walk back, and I'm still to this day convinced these sheep do it on purpose because it was fucking even the torch on your phone wasn't lighting anything up. You couldn't see a fucking thing, and sheep had just run past your leg like that, and it was fucking horrible. We've been walking for like 3 hours or something trying to find the cars. Right? It was well worse than that.
He's just scared of so many animals.
I'm not even scared of sheep, but them sheep aren't sheep, lad. They're sheep during the day.
You know what? I've been out every week for the past 2 years and I've never had a sheep run into me legs.
They just run past you and
never
brush
even
you.
went.
I was you don't try and flip on me because you never got to the top of the mountain.
So the car park I went to, there was like a little pub. Is that's one of the car parks? Isn't it?
bottom of the
That's the
mountain.
fairest car park.
Yeah. See,
So you got the National Trust car park. So when you got to that car park, which way did you go?
like up.
So I reckon you were on a different one.
Bobby, just do us a favour, right? Do us a favour. Just answer me this question honestly right now, please. As mates,
Go on.
did you get to the top of Scarfell Fight?
Yeah, lad.
No, you didn't.
Your nose is massive, you little Pinocchio knobhead.
Yeah, lad.
Yeah, I did.
Lad. There was Pike up there with Scarfell.
Pike sitting on scaffolds.
So when you say, what was it before fucking Kid Rock, who people die?
Crib Rock.
Crib Rock. I was thinking Sweet Home Alabama. I was thinking, oh, like the band.
Yeah.
Is that not called Crib Rock?
Crib
Right.
Rock.
Okay. Right. So I was like, down.
That's what that's going to be my next song that I put on my reel.
Sweet Home Lake District. So when you say like 10, 15 people a year die there,
Yeah.
do you know when you've been like out and about just like exploring, has there ever been anybody who's been with you who's like even so much as had a fall or like nearly?
Yeah, one of the lads. We done it, when was it? I think it was December. What year are we? 2021 December. We were on Crib and we were doing it for sunrise, and as he was walking it fell forward,
Slipped on your shit.
yeah. Could have, and one of the rocks went straight through his leg, so he had, he had a hole like that you could put your thumb in. So like, yeah,
Did you?
I wanted to, you know, because I'm weird like that. I want to touch it.
Do you know?
Let me just look.
Do you know would you be in the garden that now? Then do you know if anyone was to fall like with you? Like, are you like liable?
Yeah.
I fucking
So if
really?
all of us went out now, even if we just went out as a group of friends, I'm the one who's in control because the qualification and stuff puts me in that place.
And
Do
you're
you have
like
like public liability insurance and that?
Yeah, I've got all my insurance and that for like.
That's
15
fucking mad.
mil,
I didn't know that you'd
You
be
want to get rid
liable
of
for
one of
it.
his 15 mil.
So even if someone who you're out with just a fucking idiot and then makes their own mistake and hurts themselves, you're responsible for that.
Well, I'd have to talk about
You'd
it
have
and
to
see a solicitor and stuff
back
like
your
that.
side.
Yeah, and be
So if
like,
someone was to just like
"Fuck."
jump head first off a mountain, you're like,
Yeah,
well,
so
I'm not
like,
liable
if
for
we
that.
go places, like, so if you've got Trifan over the other side of Ogwen Valley in Snowdonia, and it's got like a thing, 2 rocks on there called Adam and Eve, and people go up there and jump across them. I've done it myself, but
What's it called?
Adam and Eve, Trifan.
How far apart are they?
It's about, I don't know what, from like where the table is to you now.
Did they
It
shag-
doesn't-
Okay.
They shag their own kids as well.
But it's sketchy. Like it's
Yeah,
sketchy. Like I've
yeah.
done it and I've nearly fell. I'm like, I will never do that again. But if I was guiding yous up there and yous were like, I want to jump across that, that's down to you.
How far's the drop though?
Look at that,
The, the drop's a drop. If
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, if you fall
Oh.
across it.
Put a picture on the screen of that just there so they can see that.
Get on here, lad. She's having
I know, she's having a fucking whale of a time.
Well, people do like mad things, jumping across and that for pictures, and I'm like, I've done it myself. I won't do it no more.
Yeah,
And
it's
if I
not
was
worth the
guiding
risk.
someone, I'd be like, listen, if you want to get a picture on there and climb up on there, then that's down to yourself.
Imagine you'd done it right, but forgot that you'd wore your heelys and just fucking went off the edge.
See, shit like that scares me. Like when we got right to the top of Scarfell Pike, like, but genuinely though, like I'm not a big mountainy walking person anyway, but I feel like
I can tell by that sentence.
I'm big mountainy walking.
I mean, I'm not a. Yeah, one of them. No, but I think it's fucking scary shit. Like even like when I watched Mount Everest, like I was scared even then, and that was a film. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But that's the thing though as well.
Especially being at the top. Like, why would you wanna fuck about it with your own safety? Like, I just that doesn't comprehend.
I feel
not
more
appreciating
alive.
it.
No, I don't mean it like that, but I mean like if I was to like, I'd be well open to the idea of doing like that, like a Ben Nevis or a Snowden or whatever. But I mean like when I'm at the top, it's like I'm not walking to the edge and looking over.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Being a dickhead.
That's like your mindset where you've just said the edge. So most mountains haven't got an edge.
No, but you know what I mean. Like
the
people.
flat. You go on top of Snowden's flat. It's got a fucking shop up there.
I've
got a train station.
A train station at the top.
You can get a train up and down Snowdon.
Oh, fuck.
Little mountain, yeah.
So
Not little Mersey travel. What is it? What is bus pass a solo?
That's when it comes to different ridges and different scrambles. That's where you've got your drops.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like,
Okay.
even with you talking about them rocks, I know that you said you've done it and that, but like, obviously people have fell off that.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't fuck
I
that.
haven't actually seen a story where someone's fell off.
But it's having an
You have or
appreciation.
haven't?
No, I haven't.
But it's having an appreciation for
is
being
it-
on the mountain. 'Cause
is
a
a
lot of-
news
you get a lot of
article, yeah.
dickheads. You get a lot of
Man
dickheads
dies,
who go
100
up
foot
one.
fall.
Yeah, but that's not off Adam and Eve. So
Oh, well, fuck me then.
But that's
No,
what I'm
but
saying. Like,
still,
imagine
like-
you get a lot of like fucking. I use scousers, but like a lot of lads who just go, "Fucking, we go to Snowdon this weekend," who aren't appreciating what's there, what they're going. They haven't got the right equipment or anything. They're not
Well, that's
taking
it.
any
I've got
provisions.
no what's for a fan there. I've got a story about
Going up in
Trafan.
110s and everything.
I was
That'd be
there.
me, that.
I was there last year. I was doing it for like one of my the QMDs that I had to do for. It's a quality mountain day that I have to do for my garden. So I had to do 40 mountains myself. So I was going up, and as I'm going up with my bird and one of the other girls who's come down to try doing Trafan. And the next minute, we're scrambling, so we're like climbing. We've come up this little lip, and there's this little Chinese family there, and I mean, 2 little Chinese women, and they must have been about 4 foot, and the kids were about 2, 3, and these were all stuck on this edge, and I was looking at them like, wow, this, like, they wasn't prepared at all.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been on there.
Yeah.
And that, but they've just seen it or like found it on Instagram.
Oh yeah, let's go up
just
there.
let's
yeah.
go up there. So I had to pick the kids up and I had to try and climb with the kids to get them to the safer spot,
Fuck that.
which it was sketchy. And then
Did you ever think, I'm just going to keep running and take this kid?
yeah, just take them.
Unlucky lad.
See if we can cook me a scran.
Sell this on the black market, make me a few quid. Cover my liability insurance.
Yeah, love Cantonese food.
That's mad.
But
Like,
that's it. People don't understand when they're doing certain mountains. Like, have a
could
look.
die.
Have a look where
Yeah.
you're going. Make sure you're in the correct footwear. Don't be going out in a pair of trainees or going out in a pair of pumps or fucking Ugg boots or
Imagine
something
like the
stupid.
owls, primary school
Which you
plimp
do.
soles, the black ones with the
Yeah.
grey soles. Imagine them on the mountains like, flying.
Just make sure you've done some research. If you haven't done research,
don't go.
Yeah, don't do it.
don't go or get a guide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's loads of guides out there. There's obviously not just me. There's plenty of guides out there. Go with someone who is experienced and you're going to feel safe with them.
Yeah. Is that your job now, like full time? Like
Yeah,
that
that's what
you're a
I'm doing
guide, that's
now.
what you do
That's
full
it.
time.
So I'm setting my own business up. So the business is Apex Mountaineering and my website will go live next week.
Sick.
So I'm just in the middle of getting all that sorted. And then in the meantime, I do like family friendly walks, but they're brilliant. They've been doing boss.
Yeah.
So,
What's the difference between a family friendly? Like,
so,
is it?
I do something like low level and we've been building them up.
Mm.
So since January, we've done the very first one was Movama.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the Movama. So I'll put it out there on.
That's family friendly. That killed me.
I'll put it out there.
Killed me off.
I'll
Lad.
put it out there on Insta and stuff and Facebook, or I've got like a few WhatsApp groups, and I'll be like, right, because I've got a daughter who's 5.
Yeah.
And last year when I was doing the Wainwrights, didn't see it that much, especially on weekends, and I was away constantly. I was staying in the van, and because I was so focused on doing this challenge, that was my priority. Because,
That's fair enough.
Yeah, because I was in a bad place mentally. It was like, I needed that to be priority, otherwise that was what kept me going.
And why can't you mix the both?
Yeah,
You,
so now I'm
joy
like,
of climbing mountains and your
yeah,
family.
and your family. So I'm like, right, well, why can't I bring my family out and let them see what I'm seeing? So then I started saying to my bird and the baby, like, let's go out. So we done Movame. I think we had about 10 people with us, and then we went and done what was it? Rydal Cave in the Lake District. It's a nice little one.
Yeah.
It's only like 300 meters high. So we done a loop, went in the cave, and we had about 20 people turn up. Like, there's a picture of it in Trial magazine. And then we went on to doing Helm Crag, which is 450 meters. So I'm trying to get the kids up gradually 100 meters.
Yeah.
And like, I've said that to the parents, like, it might be a little bit harder, a bit tougher, but they're doing it.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
not complaining about it. So then we've done Helm Crag, we've done Loughrig Fell, we've done Movame, and then we've done Capbells last month.
Whereabouts that?
Capbells is in the Lake District.
Okay.
It's one of the nicest looking
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
It's like one of the known ones, and it's nice looking. It's quite easy. It's got for kids. It's got little scrambling sections. So we'd walk up the rocks.
Yeah.
Depending on how you feel.
Yeah,
But the kids get to climb. So
Yeah.
that's their little
Yeah.
first part of scrambling.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they
yeah.
can get little technique work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like my daughter, she loves it. So she'll stand there telling people where to put their hands and
That's it.
oh, she
Yeah.
She's not getting into it.
She guides like with
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So like she'll take over and she'll go around seeing all the kids. She'll give them sweets
That's
and
fast,
stuff
that.
like that.
That's sick. Like,
And
you've been
then-
able to like bring all that
so I'm
together,
bringing
though.
it
That's
all
nice.
together.
She'll be fuming though on Christmas morning when we wakes up with a fucking package to fucking Everest and all that.
Don't know
No
what-
presents, girl. We're going to Everest. Pack your bags.
But that's it, because I've done that 450 metres now. The next one, we're out this weekend, which is a flat walk with waterfalls.
Oh,
So the
cool.
kids get to enjoy it, they get
Yeah.
to play, they get to have a laugh, where they're not hating the mountains or feel like they're getting dragged out and exercise. So then we'll do a waterfall walk, and then we'll do a mountain walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the next
it up a bit.
mountain is going to be Haystacks, which Alfred Wainwright, who named all the Wainwright and stuff, his ashes are scattered there. So there's like a little story to that.
Oh, that's good.
And then that's an extra 100 metres.
Time for another wave from one of the sponsors. Bobby, what sponsor?
Well, you'd be very surprised to hear that it's actually Technicals.
Technicals?
That's it, Technicals.
It's mad that on the telly, flying.
Yeah.
What do technicals do, lad? What do they provide us
Well,
with?
Technicals is an active gym and sports wear. So, you know, whether you're into your walking your mountains, you know, sitting in your Mars, walking around town buying clothes, you know.
Like me, walking the chippy.
There you go. And Gary's got Technicals on, which he wears to go to Chippy in all the time. Every day.
Twice a day sometimes.
Yeah.
The thing is with it, though, right? Thing is with it, one thing I hate, do you know when you go on camping, or you know, you're going to be like, say you go on like a little hike or something, and you fucking hell, and you go out and you're trying to buy clothes that are like, you know, according to what you're doing.
Yeah, contemporary.
And you know, very contemporary, and you can't, because you go into fucking Decathlon or go outdoors and you come out dressing like you're on a fucking geography school trip. Technicals managed to keep it looking stylish, but it's still practical as well.
Aesthetically pleasing.
It is
Aesthetically pleasing. The contemporary. Some of them are red. They're great.
Possibilities are endless.
You want a blue top? They've got them as well.
www.technicalsbrand.com. What's the code, Danny? Woo?
It's happening 20.
It's happening 20.
What else you got to say it? Get your 20% off. Technicalsbrand.com. Get on them.
Who's that? The Wayne? Who's the
Alfred Wainwright he's the one who walked all the Wainwrights, and he wrote a book about the Wainwrights of like.
Are they all just like a series of like mountains? Like
Yeah, so
dotted-
there's 214, which
Fucking hell.
that's what we've done in 6 months. But you're not just doing 214 Wainwrights. These other peaks in between them that aren't classed as Wainwrights because they're not written in the book.
Yeah.
So the next minute you could be doing 400 peaks rather than 214.
Oh, okay.
That's sick.
So I want to know like how many have actually walked across.
Yeah.
Because I know I've done all 214, but it'd be nice to be like,
But the thing,
I've done them all.
the thing
Yeah.
is as well, like in today's society, you've got all these fucking apps on your phone. You can store all the data for all the walks.
So
and
I record everything. When you were
Probably
saying
so.
there about you like wasn't sure on the path up Scarfell and stuff like that, you've got loads of apps.
What, like mountain apps?
Yeah, mountain apps. Like Outdoor Active is an app that I've got there that I use it all the time. So you can go on it. It's got OS maps and it's got Harvey's maps on there. So you can click on it, download the map. So when you've got no signal, you can still see it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
So
And does it still tell you where you are?
yeah,
like
so it'll
GPS
show
on?
you where you
Oh,
are.
fuck off.
So if you get stuck, you've got some sort
Yeah.
of navigation. Or the best thing is to do learn to read the map.
Yeah.
Or not everyone's got
going
a
here?
everyone's got a
Like
phone. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the chances of like us here now, chance of us being out, not having a map, but us all having a phone.
Yeah, it's quite high.
Yeah.
So just have the app.
Danny be fucked. Danny's never got battery on his phone.
I just forget to
Constantly
charge my
dead.
phone every day, to be honest.
What did you say was your dream? Sorry, I asked that
You
before.
didn't-
Oh, I didn't answer it. So
what would you? What?
to be fair, I don't know. I'd like to do Everest like everyone would.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like said,
But
yeah.
that's not like it's
How
one,
ex-
of
how
these
One that's
goals.
on the list, sort
How
of thing. Not
expensive-
really on the list.
How much would it cost to climb Everest?
To do Everest, it's like from 60 grand upwards.
Really?
You're not
What?
guaranteed to climb it because you could pay 60 grand, you could pay 100 grand. But on that day,
Depends
once
what
you're,
guide you get and
about,
everything.
once you're about to get to the summit, whatever base camp you're at, if there's bad weather,
You can't
your
go
trip's
anywhere.
cancelled. You don't get a refund.
Oh.
Have you ever
Bad
watched?
weather.
Have you ever watched that 14 Peaks on Netflix?
Yeah.
No, I've not
14
seen
So
it.
14 Peaks. So it's what's his name? Nims Pager or something, is it?
Yeah.
He was at where was he from? He's from Nepal, innit? But he was. What was the army? What's it called?
He was,
The Berkers, is it or something? Yeah, but it was.
Yeah,
He was
in
originally a
the-
Berker, wasn't he? Is it?
he was in
yeah.
the
He was a
English army.
He was a
what it?
Berker and went into the SAS, right? And he was just fucking elite soldier. And he set a mission to climb the 14 highest mountains in the world. But he wanted to do it in like 12 months or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was over a certain. It was like a
Like a
couple
world
of-
record. To
See,
set a
so
world
for
record.
me, who doesn't climb a mountain, that okay, 12 months.
That's
But
near
for
on
someone who
impossible.
climbs a mountain, is that like fucking hell?
Is that like
really?
a tight
Yeah.
time frame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Because it's weather
my
windows
goal
and
that I
everything.
want now, I want to climb the highest mountain in all European countries. So I think there's 49 European countries at the minute.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's like 51.
Yeah.
So it just depends on, if
Yeah.
they're at war or whatever.
Yeah.
And then not all of them have got mountains. Some of them might only have like a little peak, which is 200 meters. But
But you're still going to do that anyway.
No, I think I'm just going to go for mountains that,
Yeah, okay.
that
Yeah.
class as
Yeah,
a mountain
yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pointless me going to a country to walk up something for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
it's-
No.
Yeah,
not
that
worth
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to do the mountain. So that for me, that will be my goal, my challenge.
So you've already done the one in Morocco, and then you've already
yeah,
done
so
the
I've done
one
Poland.
in Poland as
Yeah,
well.
I've done Poland, and I'm going back to Poland in 2 weeks with the family this time. But I'm going to try and wing a day.
Squeeze
where
on it, yeah.
I can get up there.
Squeeze- squeeze
I'm,
a mountain.
because I'm doing it for All Day as well. I've
Yeah.
got my All Day t-shirt that I didn't have when I last went to Poland. So I'm like, I want a summit picture with the All Day top. on each one.
Yeah.
Just ask his boss at Photoshop because he's got a picture of Scout.
Yeah, well,
So-
put me on that with your scaffold. So, and then obviously I've done Scaffold Pike, I've done Snowdon, I've done Ben Nevis, I've done Mount Risi in Poland, I've just done Mount Tuchal in Morocco, and then my next event I'm doing Mount Olympus in Greece in July.
Oh, cool.
So I'm just setting my fundraiser up for that now, and I want to try.
Spark
I want to
juice
try and
everywhere.
raise like 500 quid per every international summit I do.
Yeah.
Which will give me a good incentive to do.
To
That's
keep doing
it.
it,
And
yeah.
it's 500 quid. It's reasonable. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing like raffles or spot the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be asking people for dough all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be asking the same people, especially when it comes to family and friends.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't just be like, oh, donate to that, and they're like, oh, well, I've just donated to Risi or I've just donated to
Yeah,
Tuchal.
yeah.
Where if I do a raffle or
It's
spot
an
the ball,
Something for
incentive,
them to
yeah.
get involved
It's an
in it.
incentive,
you've got
and
something to
yeah.
win. You might win 50 quid, you might win a wanna, and then I'll take like a certain percent. That'll go to the
Yeah.
GoFundMe, which will
Yeah.
go to All Day.
No,
That's
makes
good
sense.
then, that's good.
So
That's
is there any that sticks out to you then?
Yeah, have
As
you got a
being like-
favourite one that
is
you've
it-
done so far?
Not even. All right, we'll answer that question. But have you got any that you haven't done where it's like fuck, I want to do that. I want to do that.
Striglar.
Where's that?
That's in.
That's the scousest mountain I've ever heard. Mount Striglar.
Well, I think it's called Triglav, but I call it Triglar. Mount Triglar. I think that's in Slovenia,
And that's
or it could be Slovakia. I get mixed up with.
and
them,
that's
but one
and
of them.
that's big.
But
Is
that
that
is
massive?
meant to be. No, it's not that high. It's like 2,800 meters, something like that.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
challenging, is it?
Yeah, so you're on like a via ferrata, which is you're on like a harness and clips, and,
Oh, okay.
and you're climbing. So the last 400 meters, you're on clips and that. So
And if
It's
you
just like that.
so that's something completely. That's another level.
I don't reckon I could do that.
And you've got to do it all yourself and fucking clip your...
Yeah, so you'll be with a guide.
Fuck.
So I'll be like everything that I
That's
do
the thing,
abroad,
right? I
you'll be
always
on a
wonder
guide.
about like them mountains, right? Who's the first cunt to go up and put all them fucking pegs in the mountains?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Have they already got the pegs in them?
So
Yeah,
people
yeah,
have
so
climbed
people have
before,
already
yeah,
done it.
and like drilled and put fucking holes in. So when you're climbing, you've got to reclip.
So have you been
and
like
climb
have
and
you ever
reclip
been like go ape and that like high ropes and
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
gonna be similar to that, but with
in nature?
but up a mountain with different clips. So you'll have one in each arm where you're clipping on, moving.
Scary.
But then
Nah.
when I've read up on it, once you're on the summit, you're overlooking 5 different countries. So
Oh,
on,
that's
so on a
sick.
clear day, you can see 5 different countries.
When you're lucky, you'll get up there with people.
Yeah, you know what? You'll be pissing
You're
down.
missing because you need a shit or something.
Be like, we've got to go, and I'm still squatting behind the rock. Like, I haven't
He's
even
just throwing
used
shit
it.
in 5 different countries at once.
But yeah, no, that's a good mountain though. Because normally when you think someone who does mountains would be like, oh, Everest.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? But that sounds cool. You overlook literally fucking
Yeah,
far.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not about like the heights and nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's I want to do it because it's a different country and it gets me to see the world.
Yeah.
And then like growing up and stuff like that and being stuck in Liverpool and not moving out and like just being stuck in that city, it's opened me up to new places.
Yeah.
And then I've got a 15-year-old daughter as well. So I want her to have the opportunities that I'm getting now.
Yeah.
Which I'm getting them at obviously an older age. I'm 33 now. If I was doing it when I was 20, wow, it would have been unreal.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd been now and what I would have seen. But showing them that you can go out and
You
do
can start
these type
somewhere,
of
yeah, of
things,
course.
Yeah.
then why not do it? So like I've got 2 kids there, but they're not like holding me back from what I'm trying to achieve in my life. They're there to support me.
Sport,
And if they can come with me on some of the trips, that's even better.
Yeah.
That must be sick though, especially having found like an avenue for something that you can just throw yourself into like that, and then obviously like being able to get your family and your daughters involved in it further down the line. That must feel good.
It's like,
that, you know what I mean?
Dream, it's like a dream coming true. It's
Yeah.
You know, like my little one, she's me.
Yeah.
She's just a mini me. Whatever
Yeah.
I do, she does.
Just loves it.
So
She's
like,
got face tattoos as well.
Yeah, you know what? I've got pictures of her there. Like when I used to go to the tattoo shop and that, I'd have to put stencils on her. She's got her arms caked in tattoos.
You know,
Sick.
are we
Got
not
them on
even
her face.
talking about that yet? Because they are some funky ass
No, they are
tattoos.
some
Yeah.
impressive
Whole body
tattoos.
stuff.
You literally head to toe, are you?
The only place they haven't got me ass.
Have you got a tattoo on your dick?
Yeah.
It's like he went to get crib cock, we're going to get
Get it
crib
on,
on it.
You wait, I don't want to see it, but what is it?
It's an arrow with a symbol going across.
Put your mouth there.
Do you know, if I want to get a tattoo on me dick, I'd want to get like a mustache. Because imagine your beard, put it under your beard's lip or
Put
something.
it side on a list, wouldn't you?
That'd be sick, wouldn't it? I don't know why.
I'd want to get, right, if I was getting a dick tattoo, I'd want to get, right, do you know those planes that they used to fight with in like the Second World War, and they've got like the red mouth going up the side of it? I want to get that going up each side of me bullet.
Like what you see on like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
I want to get one of them, man.
I just want to get
missiles.
because I'm dead white and it's dead pink. I just want to get yellow dots to look like Mr. Blobby.
Because I'm on your jaundice dick.
Did they get a tattoo on your dick?
No.
On your jelly.
Really? I did not know
Serious
that at all.
question, and I'm not.
Did you get hard?
Yeah, right, and I mean it. No, listen, right. I need to phrase this question properly.
Did your birds think it was cheating?
No, do you know to get a tattoo on your dick,
But you have to get it up.
has it got to be hard?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So what's the what's the process there? Like, is this fella going? Well, let's put the numbing cream on.
It's like that. I was going a bit flat.
Oh, how did we end up talking about this?
I want to know more.
Hey, bet
Do you know what? So,
bet you
imagine a
£100
balloon,
quid.
yeah.
No, right, listen, bet you £100 when you said to your bird, I'm getting me Joey tattooed. She was like, I'm going to be there. She was there, wasn't she?
No, she wasn't.
Ah, your bird sound.
Go on,
I done it first thing in the morning, like.
Oh, so it's
So,
With
like-
morning wood.
Yeah, it was
You just
already
slept in the
there.
tattoo
Pop-
parlour and woke up.
pop
Get
the
it now while it's
Viagra.
hard. Because I can't do it on the bar at
Pop the
1st thing in the
Viagra to
morning.
get a big
Yeah.
tattoo.
So like at the
That's
time.
dedication to the game, you know what? That's dedication.
So at the time, I was getting everywhere tattoos.
Imagine
getting
your
my whole body
jism's tattoo of the
But you know what?
vibration.
Where it come from was, I wasn't getting tattoos for me. It was all to do with like self-harming and stuff.
Okay.
So I was getting them because I needed to feel something. So I wanted
Yeah,
to feel
okay.
pain.
I've heard that before.
So
yeah,
at the minute, I'm getting all my lasers removed off my face. I would never get laser removal on my dick. No, that's staying anyway.
Mate.
So I was in a bad place, and I was like, my mate was a tattoo artist at the time, so it was during COVID, everything was closed, so I was like, just keep tattooing me. And in the end, I got addicted.
Yeah.
Where, like, I needed to feel something.
Yeah.
So in the end, it was like, go onto my head. So I've got the back of my head done, I've got the sides. I like them. I don't mind them. But then I went onto my face, which I regret.
Yeah.
Which I've got, I think it's that one there, which is like the sign.
Yeah.
So, which is like the vibrations.
To meditation and stuff.
Yeah. So that's getting kept because when I got that, that was meant.
Yeah.
That was a cover up. There was another one under there. And
Yeah.
I was in a tattoo shop and I was talking about removing.
Yeah, the fucking teardrop, didn't he? Lil Wayne over here.
But all the people have whacked by hand.
Well, you push down mountains.
It was a poo emoji for that memory on the mountain.
It's just little emojis all down my face. But yeah, so I ended up getting a laser removal, which I'm still in the process of getting.
That's meant to hurt, that though, isn't it?
It hurts.
Is that worse than a tattoo, though?
Well worse.
Is
It
it, yeah?
stings.
Really?
You can
Yeah.
smell your skin burn.
Oh, yeah.
If it hits a hair, it goes sizzles. You're like, oh shit.
I was going to say something horrendous then, but I
I
won't.
don't know what. I like the pain at the same time. So
See, I've
Yeah.
only got
Don't
one
mind.
tattoo, and I got that because I at the time thought that's a bosh idea.
Did you hate it, do you?
I don't right. I don't.
That
hate
was right.
it.
He went to Glasgow and he had an epiphany and his whole life changed.
I was just
and he
smoking
come back,
mushrooms,
yeah.
watching Paul McCartney, and I was like,
Yeah.
I need a tattoo to commemorate
We
this.
came back from Glasgow like we were shamans. Like,
Yeah.
we were just
He
on
was
a
wearing
different-
tie-dye and
Well, we were on a
yeah,
different level,
yeah. And then the only thing I don't like about it
Is the colour.
is I quite like that.
Oh,
Right.
I like that.
Is the
Okay, go
date
on.
under it?
It's faint.
I don't like the date because it makes it look like it's like me nan's died and Let It Be was her favourite song or something. You know what I mean?
But it also, the date
you went to
also,
see Paul McCartney.
but the date
Gay,
also
that,
looks
innit?
like,
you know what? You could get,
you ever remember
more
them-
added on and make it look.
do you remember them
nicer.
felt
Yeah.
tips in school where like they start going dry and the end goes all like bitty and all that?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like it's being written with as well.
It does.
Written
It
with.
does.
It's
I
got
don't
a bit
mind the
fucking-
colour actually, Bob, to be honest. Thanks for that.
It looks like the
Get a
coronavirus
little
symbol.
scroll round it.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. You know, I just get it took off in a few years. I don't know. We'll see.
Just get it covered up.
Do you know the
Get a
lasers?
tattoo. Uno reverse it and just get a tattoo of a dick over it and be like, what?
Just watch
It's
it
a
up
big
my
dick.
arm.
Yeah.
Do you know the laser removal fucking thing though? It's not like 100% though, is it? It's still very well from videos I've seen anyway. Isn't it like when
Scar
they do
tissue.
it?
So I got this done last week, which is starting to fade. Like it is fading now.
But does it go 100%
Yeah,
or can
well,
you
I had-
still see like?
So I had two up here. Looks like my hair's receding, and I got onto this. I've been saying my hair's receding.
So they lasered your hair off?
But when the girl was telling me the other day, she was like,
Yeah, your hairline's by your ears, it's every day.
"Yeah, that's not receding, no, yeah. That's because of the laser. lad." It's the laser. I'm 100% certain it's the laser. So I was like, my hair's receding, which it definitely is as well. But now it's like, it's proper smooth, yeah. And I used to have tattoos that went through my hair.
Yeah.
So they've been lasered off, they're gone. And then I've got
Let's
on.
have a look.
So if you'd have to come behind my head, so you can see like the fishtail there, can you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
So they,
Okay,
they
yeah.
used to come across, and they were down here. But
So it
that's
gets
all
rid of
been-
it 100%, does
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It just depends how deep
Why would you get a
the ink is.
fish on
Yeah.
your head? That's mad, that.
Fuck, I'm in fishing business, didn't I?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
I love fish.
I've got like I don't know what it's like, an obsession with things. So
Yeah.
once I get into something,
It's called autism.
I fully commit to it.
That does sound like ADHD. You know,
Like,
I
and
do a lot of that.
Like I've sat there and thought, you know what, I want to set paintballing up, and I've done a full business plan for paintballing with no intention of ever setting it
Just
up.
to see if in your head you could
In
do
my
it.
head I
Yeah,
could.
yeah,
It's just so
yeah.
he wants to get a picture of a paintball gun, a tattoo of a paintball gun.
That's what you do when you just start all these business ventures, just to explain the tattoos you're going to get in it.
So do you know what? Now some of the tattoos, look, yeah, I've got Africa there. I've just been to Africa now, so
Okay, that makes sense.
No,
No,
that
makes sense now. So I'm like, I've got Austria somewhere, so I'm gonna have to go to Austria.
I see normally you see people who'll do something and then get a tattoo
Yeah, no, I'm the opposite.
commemorating
You
it,
get a
whatever it is.
tattoo to make yourself
You-
do it.
Yeah, he gets a tattoo to
Yeah,
like, and he
what's
do
the-
that.
what's the
Yeah.
fucking-
What's the
so
giant?
soon-
What's the giant octopus then? What's that?
Octopus, innit?
I
just like calamari.
I love that. Octopus, you fucking predicted the World Cup, innit? They hold that, innit?
Remember
I've got octopuses all over me. Look, they're on my neck, they're on my hands.
Is there any significance to the octopuses? Or octopi, sorry.
Octopi. Is that the
I might buy
plural?
one. I'm gonna get one as a pet.
Do you reckon you could?
Oh, an
An
octopus?
octopus as a pet.
If you get a big enough
Yeah.
tank?
Why not?
I don't see why. I don't think you.
You can get tropical swanks and all that, can't you? So
Imagine an octopus, that'd be weird, that.
I'll be boss that one.
Oh, scary.
Fuck.
Do you reckon you get it to while you're having a wank? Just
Stick it up my ass all your all your little suction cups on your sphincter and everything.
Oh, so that reminds me of, have you seen the video with the Australian bird on the boat and she's getting a fish through up her?
What?
Yeah.
Have you seen that? You seen that?
Did you see the lads?
What?
Did you see the lads who were fishing, the Scousers who were fishing in France a few years back? Put the dick in a carp's mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna chew off a carp, yeah. But lad, carp have the biggest molars at the back. That's why they crunch all the crustaceans, so like the bottom feeders carps, so they go round and they get like fucking freshwater snails off the bottom, and they crunch the fucking shells with these big molars. Imagine your bell end such as these molars, lad, and just...
No, but my thought process behind that. Imagine you're out fishing with the lads, right? And one of them's like, hey, what is that? 24-pound midder carp, that?
That'd be busted sucking dick.
Just keep
Give
it
it
there.
every chew that.
Keep it there a sec, hold on. You know what I mean? I would have thought of his mate going, yo, don't do that.
Putting essential cell boilie in your foreskin, sticking it right down the skin.
Using the fucking glugs.
No name goo all over. That stinks, that.
That's all. Like,
you know, that quick, right, while we were talking before, and we were talking about people like fucking having injuries and dying and all that, I know there's a high fucking death rate on Everest, and I was, you know,
K2's worse.
Yeah, K2's worse, is it?
Yeah, so one.
That's with K2's. It's
K2.
Pakistan, is it? Where's K2? Was that Nepal?
No,
Where's K2?
Is K2 not...
It could be Pakistan.
Because that's the one where that NIMS page you couldn't get the fucking license to or whatever the permit to, wasn't it?
No,
he got it in the end. I know everybody fought over it.
So when you watch 14 Peaks, he does K2, and K2, 1 in 3 people die.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
is K2 not Kilimanjaro?
No.
1 in 3.
1 in 3 people die on
Height it
K2.
is,
But like, if you watch 14 Peaks, when he's there, it's like
a fella dies.
Everyone's sketchy about doing it because the weather's shit and all that, but he's there because of his challenge. And then he sees a weather window. You'll watch it on the program, on the documentary, and he like hypes everyone up and all that. And in the end, everyone who went with him, they all summited and all got back down safely.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, so it's...
But I'd be counting the queue.
But in
1, 2.
That's me.
But in 1, 2, fuck that.
But in that fucking series or the documentary, whatever it is, he's coming back down and he sees a stranded climber who's just left to die. So he stays with him. And he's radioing down for help, and he's giving him his oxygen, and he's using all his oxygen on this fella. And the other fella's like, we're going to have to leave him because we're going to run out and all that. And help doesn't come, and the fella just dies. Like, and he said it was one of the most emotional things ever in his life because he tried to save this fella's life. Like,
why was he? How was he stuck though?
Because you just get stranded and you have an injury or something. Like, there's still over 200 dead bodies on Everest that people can't recover.
Is
Spencer
Everest where
Matthews
you've got like Rainbow Valley or something, and like when you look, I don't know which mountain it is, but you look down this valley, and at the very bottom, it's all just like red, blue, orange, green, and what that is, it's all the coats of people who have fell down and died, and they can't retrieve the bodies, and the coats are all just still there.
Oh, sick.
Do you know, because when you get like mountain equipment coats or fucking them big puffer coats, and they're all like proper bright colours, you can just see.
Well, you see one that you want, and like, that's
Hey, I get that, lad.
I'm on to him. He had a fishing business. He's like, that casting down with a treble.
I know what you're doing.
Hey, that's
No, but you know that.
Dragging people's alarms on the slide.
Thanks for getting this far on the podcast.
Now for a little word from our sponsor, Orange County CBD. Put them on the screen now. Here we go. Orange County CBD, use code Happenin10 at checkout and you get 10% off all orders on all products, whether that be your CBD oils, you've got your jellies, you've got your vapes, which are a healthier alternative to the likes of your disposable vapes with the nicotine in. And now they're also doing a skincare range as well. So if you want gleaming skin like ours, Orange County CBD, and use code Happenin10 in the checkout for 10% off all of your orders.
We love you.
So was it Spencer Matthews who was on? What was he on? The Only Way is Essex.
Was he on?
Oh, he was on.
Something like that.
Was it made in Chelsea? And was it his brother who died climbing Everest? And then he's making like a documentary series or something? Isn't he trying to like retrieve his dead body or something?
His brother was the youngest guy to summit Everest apparently.
Fucking hell.
The youngest ever.
Yeah.
That's mad, that Gary.
And yeah, basically he went back years later to find his body, but couldn't find it. Like,
he couldn't find the body at all.
No.
So what would that be down to then? So if you're dying in like the same spot on like an Everest, like your body's just gonna stay there though, isn't it? Or am I
Forever.
or is it gonna freeze over? Or
Oh well, with Everest you've got I think it's called the Kumu Icefall. I think it's called.
And is that a way to push it all?
It moves. Everything's moving constantly. And obviously, when you've got mountains that big and you've got all the snow and stuff like that, you fall, you die. Like obviously, people go missing in Scotland all the time.
On Ben Nevis?
In winter conditions and stuff like that, because we have avalanches in Scotland.
Yeah.
So if you have a fall and then the next minute an avalanche covers you, you don't know when you're going to be found.
Or if.
Yeah, so, obviously when the snow goes, someone's going to come across you in the end. Yeah, because our mountains are smaller.
Yeah.
It's easy to find.
Obviously, when you're on high altitude mountains, that snow mightn't go. That could just freeze over, go into, and,
That's easy.
I know I was talking about...
that's why they've got clothes now with recon in. Have you seen it? Or
what, like a GPS thing?
No, it's so like when the helicopter comes out, it's like it shows up or something like that.
That's sick.
They started making it in like the mountain equipment coats and all stuff like that.
Oh, really?
That's good.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing, though, because especially in Liverpool, everybody walks around, wind, rain or snow, with those mountain equipment coats on. No one who's walking around the Albert Dock needs a GPS coat on.
So the busies can find them in the
That's so funny,
You know
Gary.
what you'll see on the busy programmes in a couple of years, when they're chasing them with the
You
helicopter.
don't see them in the coats.
He's hiding in that bush because it's just it's glowing up yellow.
Just pinging.
But I was that Mount Everest film. Like I know I said before that I watched it, but I don't think I actually have. I've seen snippets. But on that film, was it that film? Don't they all start like eating each other on it? Or am I chatting proper shit?
That's an old film years ago.
But that's not true.
It's a true story.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
It is a true story.
If you were in that situation, though,
I'd eat you.
you'd have to. Do you know what I mean?
It's life or death. But do you reckon you could honestly eat a person?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could? Yeah.
You answered that very quick. You hadn't even finished the sentence yet.
Look at me.
What about you, Gary?
No,
I would, yeah. Bit of rump.
But you reckon you could, right, but this is the thing, it's alright saying, yeah, I could, but do you reckon you could, like, cut off someone's leg and eat it?
Yeah.
Like pure barbecue.
You
wouldn't even be able to barbecue it?
See, you're talking a survival situation.
Yeah.
You're not talking...
You're a very different guy then, aren't you?
I mean, I don't think I could necessarily kill a person to then eat them, but if they were already dead, it's like, well, rude not to, you know what I mean? Rude not to, lad.
Don't waste it.
Suffocating them.
Yeah, like you're already dead.
You're nearly going. How far gone are you?
Well, if I put the seasoning on now, you'll be dead by the time I go away.
But yeah, but no, that was a true story, was it? About
Yeah.
all that. Where was that? Was that Everest?
No, South America, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what I was talking about.
Argentina,
the other day
I
as
think.
well.
And they all just fucking start scramming each other.
I want to go and do a survival course. I'd love to go somewhere and because I've never killed an animal or anything before.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't want to. But in that survival situation, if you were took to a jungle doing a survival course for a month or something like that, and you had to learn to live off the land, you had to learn to forage and put in that environment, I would like to know that.
You could do it if needs be. Yeah.
If needs be.
Especially doing what you're doing though, because you've got more of a chance than what we have to experience that. Do you know what I mean?
Like if I go to a different country and I'm not with a guide, because obviously that will happen in the future.
Yeah.
Like once I build up more experience, I might need a guide.
So when you went to Morocco and you had guides and that? Yeah, okay.
So if I could get passes for certain national parks, like when I was staying in Poland, imagine getting lost in the middle of the forest, knowing these bears out there and the lynx. I want to know that I can get myself back down to a decent situation where I'm going to survive.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to get your own food and then water, filter it, be able to light a fire. You know, if you haven't got a lighter on you, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's true.
It's one of them.
Little flint and steel, man.
Yeah, it's knowing what to look for and how to survive. It's a good thing to know.
I suppose, to be fair, it's one of, if you really boil it down, it's one of the only things we actually need to know in it is how to survive.
How to
survive. We don't know.
How to navigate and how to survive.
Yeah.
Like if I got lost even in the Lake District, I reckon that'd be me dead, you know.
See, with the lakes in Snowdon, wherever you are, you can always see places, so you can see farmers and stuff like that.
Can't see the sheep though.
They
come at you.
The likes in Scotland, there's certain places in Scotland where to go and do one of the Munros, which is one of the mountains in Scotland, you might have to do an 8-hour walk in the valley to actually get to the mountain before you even do it. So the chances of you getting hurt, and then being in obviously you need to have GPS and stuff like that and be able to contact for mountain rescue and stuff. But if you wanted to do it out your own back and think, I can survive here, but then you got hurt, then you're knackered, aren't you? You need to know that, you know, you are on your own and you're going to have to get yourself back.
That'd be nice to know, though. I could imagine that'd be
nice
quite
to know.
comforting to know that. Just before we go as well, question I wanted to ask before. Do you know when you're like let's say the biggest one you done was the mountain in Morocco, wasn't it? So like,
sorry, how long did that take you?
Oh yeah,
3 days.
Solid 3 days, like camping and everything to get.
Stayed over in huts.
So it was like a day and a half up, day and a half down.
Yeah, so it was like we done a 3-hour walk to have something to eat, then another 3-hour walk to the refuge.
Yeah,
and then the next day we done a similar walk again. Then we stayed over, and then we done the summit, which was 3 hours to the summit or 4 hours. And then from the summit, we had to walk all the way back to the village, which was like a 7-hour walk back.
Fucking hell.
shit.
So
For you then, like, from the very beginning, like, of getting to the bottom of the mountain all the way up to the fucking top, for you, what's your favourite bit? Is it the climb? Is it the fucking or is it the getting to the top and seeing
coming
the...
down.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, if you're doing a challenge or you're doing a mountain, most of the time you're looking at your feet.
Yeah.
Or you're looking where you're going. You're not actually taking it in.
Yeah.
So once you've reached that summit, you're all excited and stuff like that. You're getting your pictures, videos. But coming down, you take everything in because you've slowed right the way down. You're taking your time coming down. You can look round. And like when we were coming back down from Mount Suchal the other day, looking out into the valley and seeing all the other mountains, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But the first 2 days, I didn't see it all. I wasn't looking. I was concentrating on, I need to get up this mountain.
Yeah, you're going where you need to go, aren't you?
So coming down is well better. So like the Wainwrights that I've done all them now, I want to go back and start taking my daughter on them. And that's why I'm doing the family walks, because when I done them, it was all about taking a peak. It was getting up.
It was an experience. It was enjoying it.
You
doing
could
it.
say to me, what's your favourite one? I haven't got a clue.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I
It was
didn't
all
get the
blended into
fully
one
experience of seeing each one. So going there now and actually taking my time and enjoying it, it's a lot more chilled, and I'm like, wow, this is lovely.
So for people who wanna see your adventures, where can they see what you like? Instagram or what?
So I'm on Instagram, Northern_Explorer_.
And that's
on the screen. And that's where you post all your videos. And your
everything goes on there, and then I'm creating my own website at the minute. So that's Apex Mountaineering.
But that's not live. That's
it's
not live,
but you can't. I'm not taking any bookings on there.
Oh, okay.
So if people did want to book you, like say right now when you have got the website, how can they
use
book
Instagram.
you? Use Instagram.
Instagram. So social media, Instagram, Facebook, which I use Instagram for everything. And I've just even opened a Twitter account, which I've got a clue what I'm doing on it. But
Twitter's mad, isn't it?
But I've found Twitter's good to be able to contact people for like media side.
It's good to be able to interact with people like that, like innit?
So, well, everything is down to Instagram and then or WhatsApp. So most of the time on me when I advertise my flyers, my number's on there.
Yeah.
And I've got WhatsApp groups, so I'll always have people to
That's
WhatsApp
good.
groups.
Well, what we'll do then, we'll put a link to all of like your Instagram, your Twitter there. We'll even put the website link just so that when it is live, people want to access it. If they will put it all in the description of the video. Chris, thank you very much for joining us, lad.
Yeah,
It's been an absolute pleasure. Really nice to meet you as well. If you want to see more of Chris, check out his links down below in the description. Don't forget to check out whatshappening.com/.
Merch. But it's just what's happening comedy anyway. So for all of you people who watch the public episode on a Thursday that gets released about 6 or 7 o'clock, you will be able to get it earlier on our website around 12 o'clock.
Be about midday on the Thursday.
About middish
like
day-ish, you know what I mean?
Have a little look around the website, but if you're looking directly for the merch, it's whatshappening.com/merch. Thank you very much for watching. Love you. See you in the next one. Peace.